Hi guys, Alex here. Welcome back to Girl Talk. I've got a little bit of mess and a little bit of drama today for you guys. Hi, how are you guys doing? So for today's video, we're going to go ahead and start off by talking about Destiny. She actually posted yesterday her first tea video. Now, she is going in chronological order, fully exposing every little minute detail of her relationship with Amberlynn. And I do think there were some interesting nuggets in there worth discussing. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do today. You know, some new drama we've never heard before. And then later on in the video, we're going to talk about a massive update from Foodie Beauty. She has actually moved into a new place. So we're going to talk about that, take a look at some pictures. It's all just a little bit suspicious. What's really going on behind the scenes? We'll discuss the latest rumor and speculation, and I am super excited. What does this new chapter hold for Foodie? New place, new me? Wasn't it just days ago she was saying she was going to go back to Canada? Why is she moving around so much? All that and more coming up on today's edition of Girl Talk. Let's just get right into it. I mean, shall we? All right, you guys, welcome back to our Destopolis World update. Just kidding. Ever since Destiny has decided to return to Girl World, she has done her absolute best to shake things up. And I, for one, am so here for it. It's no secret that Amber has become borderline unwatchable in recent months, so anything for a new storyline. And what's a better way to do that than bringing back some old faces? What's old is new again, and who doesn't love an all-star season? Destiny returned in a video entitled First Cup of Tea. Recently, she has been dragging Amber's name through the mud all over Instagram, the community tab, and now in video form too. She explains that how this is going to go down is Destiny is going to explain everything that went on behind the scenes during their relationship, and I'm assuming what happened after, since Amber was in love with her a year after being with Rebexters. How she's going to structure this is by years. So for today, we're going to be discussing 2015, and then the next episode will be 2016, 2017, which is the breakup year, and then maybe another video about the post-breakup friendship, when they would hang out and go on double dates. Of course, there was so many iconic moments.
I guess Destiny wants to push our cart. Shopping is
Hey Dana.
complete.
Hey Dana. Hey. Hey.
Becky. Hey Becky. Hey Becky. Hey Becky.
I bought that exact bear for Dana last year.
Oh, I know.
It was such a vibe. So I am suspecting that this is going to be a 4-part mini-series. I mean, Destiny knows her claim to fame in Girl World is, of course, being Amberlynn's ex. So I can't really blame her for using that as leverage to build her channel. And after everything that has gone on, secrets and lies, Amber's control over the narrative of the relationship, I feel like anybody would want to speak their side of things. I mean, even during that time when Destiny was on camera, for the most part, Amber was controlling that camera. And we saw embarrassing moments like Destiny on the toilet. There was a situation with Becky. Of course, Amberlynn likes to humiliate her girlfriends, or at least she used to with that footage. What else would you call it? And then Becky being completely just not there. That should have never been on YouTube up for discussion. But somehow Amber didn't even notice this was happening and just put it right up. Of course, she knew exactly what she's doing. She knew people would speculate on Becky. Why not have them speculate on Becky? Because they won't be speculating on me. Destiny knows if she doesn't just address these things, people are going to ask over and over and over. So she might as well just make a video laying everything out there. So let's get through some of the interesting tidbits that Destiny shared regarding her relationship with Amber. Destiny starts off by telling everyone how she met Amberlynn. ALR wasn't really big on YouTube yet, but Destiny met her on a phone app. At the time, she met Amber in 2015. Destiny was in a relationship for about 2.5 years, and she was talking to Amber behind the girlfriend's back, which she equates to cheating. She admits that karma caught up to her eventually. I mean, she cheated on this girlfriend with Amberlynn, and then she cheated on Amberlynn with Dana, and then Dana did the same thing to her, talking to other people behind her back. How you get him is how you lose him. Things moved really quickly with Amberlynn, and before long, they were living together and working together. These girls move fast. Well, not like that, but you get what I mean. Amber and Destiny both seem to move from relationship to relationship with very little time in between. I mean, for blank's sake, wifey moved in before Becky was even out of the apartment. I bet that really lit a fire under Becky's behind, because I can't imagine a situation more awkward than that. It would be miserable to live in that situation. There was a lot of fluff in Destiny's video, things that people just don't really care about, like how Destiny didn't go to college because she couldn't figure out financial aid. Does she know that there are people whose job it is to help you with this? But she made the right choice because she didn't even know what she wanted to go for. Destiny stands by her statement that Amber didn't let that cat out. Fun fact, her and Amber were regulars at the local Denny's. They even had their own table and were known by staff. I just thought that was hilarious, but random. At the time, in the beginning of their relationship, Amberlynn was looking for a job, and she decided to just piggyback off Destiny and work with her at an assisted living facility. I believe this was Amber's last W-2 job. She started off as dinner help and then became a PCA worker. Destiny claims that Amber was lying. Get this. She was lying that the seatbelt in Destiny's car was broken because she didn't want people to know that she had gotten so big that she couldn't even use it. So I wouldn't call anything in this video explosive. We may get there, we may not, but I did enjoy the rundown from Destiny, and remember, this is just part 1. Remember when they used to break up movies like part 1, part 2, Harry Potter, The Hunger Games, Twilight? Part 1 was always disappointing compared to part 2. Maybe that's our situation here.
Oh, I know.
One of the more interesting parts was Destiny talked about a fight that they had, a really bad fight in a Walmart. What happened was Destiny called Amber Pookie, which was her pet name for an ex-girlfriend. Messy boots. That really upset Amber, so she took off in her Scooty Puff. Like, just imagine it. Destiny wasn't having it, and she just got in her car and left. Savage. What happened was Amber actually walked halfway back home from the Walmart, which Destiny described as surprising. But she didn't end up buying anything because there was no way that Amber was going to carry groceries and walk. During this rocky patch in their relationship, Destiny began to reach out to her ex. More cheating. Secretly talking to her on a text app that she could just delete when she was done. And wash her hands of the emotional infidelity. The video doesn't make Destiny look that great either. She claims that she wasn't flirting with the ex, but there's no way Amber would, quote, let her talk to the ex. Which is interesting because we know that Amber was still keeping in touch with Crystal, even when she was with Becky. Not sure about now, but Amber was allowed to talk to her ex, but she wouldn't let Destiny do the same. Sounds a little controlling and hypocritical. Destiny claims that Amber actually caused her to have stress-induced acid reflux. Because of all the nonsense Amber was pulling, I wish she would go into a bit more detail here. I feel like we're still missing something. What was so stressful? There's got to be more than just that situation at Walmart. If I had to speculate, I would say it's possible that Amber would make constant demands of Destiny. Was there a Destiny bell before there was a Becky bell? Although, Destiny admits, without getting into too much detail again, that they were fighting a lot towards the end of 2015. In the latter half of 2015, Amber's mom reached out to her on Facebook to rekindle their relationship, but then disappeared, with Destiny figuring out that Amber's mom had actually went to prison at that time. So that's pretty much it for 2015. Destiny says Amber doesn't want her to make these videos because she thinks it's just going to make Amber look bad. But Destiny isn't making herself look that great either. What with the constant cheating. Overall, I thought this was interesting, but not groundbreaking, if that makes sense. I mean, we are getting to hear from an ex and their side of the story, so I'm all here for that. We're never going to get this from Becky. Where's Crystal? Let me know what you guys thought about Destiny's video or what you think about the situation as a whole. This 4-part mini-series, as I'm calling it. I don't really know if it's going to be 4 parts or 5 or 6 or 7 or 8, but hopefully the best is yet to come. Amberlynn posted a new vlog today, a realistic grocery haul, new dish set, and girlfriend doing my hair. And to be honest, I didn't find one thing that was interesting about this vlog, although she's still eating the same processed food that got her to where she is today, as well as dietitian approved TV dinners. So moving right along, we're going to go ahead and do a quickie Chantal's World update. Although Chantal dropped a pretty significant update yesterday over on the couples channel, but surprisingly, no new mukbangs. She begins the video right off the bat. I could tell that the filters are back in full force. She recently went from Samsung to iPhone and then back. all because she wanted these filters, and no one is going to convince me otherwise, especially not her. So Chantal has announced that this is the last we will be seeing of the blue couch windowless apartment. Now they're going to be moving into a beachside condo. Does anyone else find all of this a little suspicious, a little sus, if you will? This is the third apartment they have stayed in less than a year. 4 if you count the villa that Chantal was living in, but that doesn't really count. I know there are exceptions, travelers, work obligations, but a lot of the time when people are moving around a lot, that says something, at least to me. You know, as much as Chantal says that people can't control her, that you can't tell her what to do with her life, she sure does give a lot of control to the audience. She was tired of people making fun of where she was living, and this is all just like a flex for her. Take that, haters. Where's your seaside condo? You're in a Motel 6. Girl, it's a Days Inn. Get it right. So right off the bat, I do have to say that this is quite the upgrade from where they were. They actually have some natural sunlight, which I thought Foodie didn't like windows. Was that perhaps a lie? Say it isn't so. They don't seem to have any furniture yet, no blue couch, but they do have doors and they do have windows. I wonder how hot it's going to get in there. I think she left the old place because the AC wasn't up to par. She always had a fan on. They had AC, of course. You have to in Kuwait, but I just mean it was like struggling a bit. Their kitchen is a bit odd to me, being like a separate room with a door. You don't really see that. I mean, usually the kitchen is like an archway or just part of the living room. You know what I mean? There's not like a door on it. People are already speculating if she can even afford this place. I guess the mukbangs are bringing in the views for her. Of course, I don't know how it is in Kuwait, but anything near the beach, the prices just skyrocket. You know, there are some quirks, but it's a massive upgrade from where she was. It's a pretty neat space. They have 2 bedrooms, with her claiming the other bedroom will be a content room, not Salah's bedroom. This is kind of random, but I found it interesting, so I'll share. They keep the thermostat at 17 degrees, which is 62 degrees. That's pretty darn cold. If you had a house and kept it at 62, like I can't imagine what that bill would be, girl. Of course, she ends the video with her first meal in the new house, christening it. I'm sure she's working on that mukbang right now. Editing, quote unquote editing. So just days after saying that she was going back to Canada, she decided to move into a new place. I can't help but be a little suspicious. She's hiding something. All right, you guys, that's going to be it for today's video. Make sure you go ahead and leave a thumbs up on this video if you liked it. It really helps out the channel. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. What do y'all think about Destiny starting her 4-part expose? Is she doing too much? Or are you just along for the ride? Like, give me some popcorn, girl. I'm a little bit bored. Do what you want. Some people are starting to get a little bit annoyed with Destiny. I feel like it's entirely possible that she will just get canceled. So I don't know. What do you guys think? When she goes to vlogs, are people going to stick around and watch? I guess it doesn't matter like too much because she already has a job. So this is just like supplementary income, so it doesn't really matter. Any money she makes off of it is good, right? And Foodie Beauty, major update. She's living in this new place. Is there trouble in paradise with their relationship? I mean, she was just saying she was going to go back to Canada without him, but now she can't be without him. Now they have this new place. Chantal really doesn't have it like that. Did she move into this place because she was tired of people making fun of the place she was living in? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I will, of course, catch you guys in the next one. All right, bye, guys.